Yeah, on the daily, it's what I do.
Victor Wembanyama, you think the hype is too much for him?
I don't know if it's too much for him. I think it's too much hype. I don't know if it's too much for him. I just think he, you know what I'm saying, it's a different game than what he had, and it's like I think I look at it like the Alonzo Ball thing, right? When his dad was coming out talking all crazy and people started going at him, you know what I'm saying, all just off the strength of his father talking. I think, you know what I'm saying, if it was me and I seen Victor on the other side, I'm finna go at him. I'm finna go at him just to test him, see what he about. I think he's extremely talented, but um, I'm not seeing what I've been hearing everybody else see. They seeing he could be the great. You know what I'm saying? He could possibly be the greatest player of all time. I don't see that. I don't see the. I just see he's really skilled, really talented, tall. To be that height, and you know, say to move how he moves. I think that's extremely impressive. But you know, what I'm saying, you know how it is with big men that big who can move like that. They usually always got feet problems, lower extremity problems. So, is the hype too much for him? It looks like it now, but it's only a couple games into the season.
Yeah.
So,
He needs to bulk up more meat on the
absolutely,
bones. Imagine him trying to guard Giannis.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
gonna give him a nasty bow to the chest for
Man, so that's what I'm saying. Like when he see the real, because everybody was kind of hyped off the preseason, and I'm like, bro, when he like see the real dudes in the league, I don't. It's not gonna be as easy as you know what I'm saying like that, bro. Like that's when he gonna have his body got to get used to that type of you know what I'm saying that type of stuff. He playing AD, Giannis, like that ain't no walk in the park. You feel me? So
I didn't like his debut at all. I was fairly disappointed just off of the fact they were in the game at home through the last, I want to say, 20 seconds, 15 seconds of that game. He did not touch the ball one time. It was lesser players touching the ball. That's how they wind up losing against Dallas. Dallas
mm-hmm.
had closers, Luka. They got Kyrie. So for him not to touch the ball not one time during the closing stretch to some no names on his team, Zach Collins, then I forget the blonde head kid.
Johnson is it Keldon Johnson? Is that him? Is that him?
Yeah, kind of like a Boris Diaw type role. I think Pop trying to
Mm-hmm.
get him in. I seen him trying to create
Yeah,
down the stress. I'm like, okay, where's Victor at though?
right.
That's going to go against LeBron's legacy, Jordan's legacy, Kareem's
Mm-hmm.
legacy, and all of these big names. I know it's only the first game at the time, and they playing right now tonight against the Houston Rockets. His stats, the last time I looked at him, was only 17 points. I think the game was wrapping up. So to go against the Houston Rockets, I want to see. Okay, he ain't fared that great against Dallas. I want to see a bounce back game against the Houston Rockets. Show
Mm-hmm.
show us what you're made of. That's what superstars do. Bringing up the name LeBron James, even though it was a loss against the Sacramento Kings, he still had 25, a huge stat line
Mm-hmm.
against the Sacramento Kings out the gate. That's what I want to see from Victor. He has to entertain. Part of basketball is expectations
Yeah.
um, coming into fruition. Also entertaining. You got to
Yeah.
entertain. He's not entertaining me right now, which is leaving
Yeah.
me disappointed so far.
Yeah, I think it got a lot to do with Pop too. I think in the preseason it looked like Pop was finna just let him loose. Cause I feel like you kind of got to. You know what I'm saying? Well, number one pick, you can't do him how you did Tim Duncan. And, you know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan, you can't put him on the block and all. You got to let him play his game. And I thought it seemed like Pop was finna do that. But if he gonna do it, he got to go all the way with it. So like you said, like at the end of the game, you got to get him the ball. You can't, you know what I'm saying, have him in the corner somewhere, let somebody else do something. If you're gonna
Exactly.
let him rock and be himself, you gotta when the game in the clutch, you gotta let him do his thing. So I think he gonna be a blocking machine though. The way he block jump shots is crazy. But yeah, the entertainment factor it ain't there yet. Hopefully he come back against Houston. I think that'll be a good test for him because Ime when it comes to defense, he good on the defensive. Yeah, so I know he got the Houston game I saw. They play some pretty good defense. So this he need to come out and really go crazy this game, man.
Trying to go through these stats right now. Okay, San Antonio pulled it off. We can't complain too much about a win. They are at 500. So, okay. He was 7 out of 19, 36.8%. 0 for 6 from behind the arc. What is encouraging, though, is he was 7 from 8 at the free throw line. He's trying to get more assertive in the basketball game. He had 12 rebounds, 21 points plus 9. So what that's showing me is, okay, for him, that's a bounce back game.
Mm-hmm.
The first game was I ain't gonna say horrible, but for a debut, it didn't live up to okay. Let's see what he's about. Everybody's glued to their screen, and he barely got 15 points. To getting a win, being a plus 9, with a large stat line. I'm glad he shot 19 times. But we just got through saying Pop might be letting him loose. To shoot 19 times, maybe Pop's in the era of his way, as in like, okay, let the leash go, son.
He got to, man. He ain't got no choice. Now, he ain't got no choice but to do it with Victor. I just think Victor, I think he liked 3 a little bit too much. Well, I think he can be effective, man. It's just he got to bulk up when he see that. Pop got to put him in the right positions. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let him loose. You got to put him in the right positions. I just never really. I think I've always thought he was talented and all that, but I never bought into the whole LeBron, Mike, Kareem. I never bought into that, man. I'm like,
not just yet, anyway.
Yeah, not just yet, man. Not just yet.